Kazakhstan and South Korea have significantly enhanced trade and investment cooperation. Last year, the amount of trade turnover between the countries exceeded $2 billion. This year, according to experts, the countries have high chances to increase this value. At the moment, the countries are set to expand cooperation in various sectors. The parties have vast potential to boost cooperation in fields such as information and communication technologies, healthcare, and agriculture.
한국과 카자흐스탄은
After Kazakhstan and South Korea established diplomatic relations, the countries developed cooperation in various economic sectors. I think that the countries will continue expanding the beneficial partnership. We offer our Kazakh partners to cooperate in digital transformation and renewable power sources because these are the key sectors for your country. We also propose to implement the Smart Village project in Kazakhstan in order to introduce advanced innovations which will help develop agriculture more effectively. We are interested to adopt South Korea as a successful macroeconomic experience. South Korea doesn't possess vast natural resources, but nonetheless it is one of the leading countries in the global economy. In the recent 2 years, the export of Kazakhstan oil to South Korea has significantly increased. South Korea invested more than $5 billion in Kazakhstan. I think that it is a good amount for a country located that far from Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is currently adopting South Korean experience in the management of e-government systems. At the moment, South Korea is a worldwide leader in this particular development. Experts believe that the two countries should join their potentials in order to develop and introduce innovative technologies as part of the fourth industrial revolution. A cement grout manufacturing plant has been launched in Kizilorda as part of the Industrial Innovative Development Program in the region. The joint Kazakh-Chinese project costs 64 billion tenge. The production capacity of the new industrial factory is 1 million tons per year. The production process at the factory is fully automated. The production chain of the main component of the cement, the clinker, was also launched. Today, the chain has produced over 11,000 tons.
Ол клинкерге қазіргі цементтердің типтеріне байланысты әртүрлі қоспалар бар. Активностін көтеру үшін. Ол дегеніміз
The clinker contains various additives depending on the type of cement. Slags and phosphorus are added for quality improvement. All these components are mixed in a special mill. The Kizilorda region has its own quarry, which is located 33 kilometers away from the plant. Raw materials are brought to the plant through cargo transport.
шақырымда орналасқан ол заводтың территориясынан. И сол жерден жүк машиналар арқылы заводтың территориясына тасымалданады.
Today, the import of the cement grout in the region is estimated at 100%. It is used in the oil and gas as well as in construction and nuclear industries. The plant's full capacity will help lower the dependence on imports, experts said. The availability of the resource base will provide the product with an optimal price-quality ratio, the experts added. In the near future, we plan to release the first batch of the cement grouts, and by the end of the year, we will sell nearly 500,000 tons. The products are in demand in local and foreign markets. Now there is a demand from Kizilorda, Turkestan, Atarau, Aktau, Aktobe, Uzbekistan, and Kyrgyzstan. The project will provide an additional flow of funds into the local budget. In addition, the launch of large-scale production will give a boost to the development of small and medium-sized businesses. Kazakh scientists developed vacuum-insulated panels. The unique product, which is manufactured in Almaty, is the only one available in Kazakhstan and the CIS countries. Specialists said that the panels' thermal insulation capacities are 6 times higher compared to other insulated panels. The durable material is easy to install with a service life of 50 years. Another advantage of the product is its environmental friendliness feature. The material is harmless and safe and can be used in the construction of roofs, walls, and floor in office buildings and residential properties.
Сейчас уже идет продажа продукции строительной фирмы, которая
At the moment, we are selling the products to construction companies that are involved in the construction of civil and industrial buildings in Almaty. The annual capacity amounts to about 100,000 square meters. These products are being sold to build 5 to 6 one-story buildings.
5-6 и одноэтажных зданий.
Бұл жерде
We use nanoporous silicon dioxide as filler. The material is also known as microsilica. The filler is produced as a result of the high temperature treatment of silica-containing source materials. We use raw materials that are made in Kazakhstan for the production of vacuum-insulated panels. The vacuum panels provide thermal insulation and also preserve sub-zero temperature. Therefore, the panels are recommended to be used in refrigeration units as well. The pilot project is included in the top priority economic sectors of the Chamber of Entrepreneurs.
Что касается остальной поддержки, это проведение...
Our main support measures for the company includes holding talks, project monitoring, as well as participating in the national quality competitions and state entrepreneurship support programs in order to receive preferential loans and grants. The Chamber of Entrepreneurs provides comprehensive support. The production enterprise is capable of manufacturing up to 80,000 insulated panels per year. According to experts, the products may be sold in Kazakhstan and in other markets far beyond its borders as a product branded as made in Kazakhstan. Cooperation between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan is reaching a qualitatively new level. Today, the countries demonstrate exemplary friendly relations in all areas. Integration in Central Asia and the development of economic ties are of particular importance. At the end of last year, the trade turnover between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan amounted to $3 billion. The next goal is to increase the figure to $5 billion. We are observing a new level of economic cooperation between the two countries. Negotiations between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan at the state level, as well as between representatives of the cultural and economic circles of the countries, play a very important role in maintaining the friendly relations. Today, we are eyewitnessing how our long-term strong ties are moving into a new modern period of the cooperation. The International Center for Trade and Economic Cooperation will be built on the Kazakh-Uzbek border in the near future. The center will be called Central Asia. A memorandum on the project was signed by the two countries. Experts say that the center will be the main transport and logistics hub in the regions, as it will open access to the trade development with China and Europe.
Оба государства являются как бы интегрирующим фактором.
Both countries are considered as integrating factors and a locomotive for joining regional efforts, as well as for ensuring security, establishing economic projects, and implementing various programs not only between the two countries, but also throughout the Central Asia region.
Не только между двумя странами, но и во всем центральноазиатском регионе в целом.
Development of tourism ties is a promising area of mutually beneficial cooperation between the countries. The rich history and ancient architectural monuments attract many tourists to the region. President of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, spoke about the development of the tourism industry. He said that the main goal is to integrate the roots of our holy ancient cities such as Turkestan, Samarkand and Bukhara. We fully support the proposal of Kazakhstan. This will allow us to attract tourists from our region and from around the world. Political experts of the two states highlight that Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan entered a new era of the economic, tourism and cultural cooperation. This is evidenced by the organization of the Year of Kazakhstan in Uzbekistan. A unique exhibition dedicated to one of the most prominent trade routes of the Middle Ages was presented in Gapar Aitiev National Museum in Bishkek. The exposition is arranged as an interactive project. The exhibits were presented in a way to make learning about the countries which were part of the Great Silk Road easy and accessible. At special interactive platforms, the exhibition visitors were offered to see different types and varieties of goods which were transported through the unique and historical trade passage.
У нас есть специи, у нас есть чай, это надо понюхать, потрогать и...
The items include spices and tea varieties, and the visitors can smell and touch them. Children can learn that these goods have never grown in Kyrgyzstan and were brought here through the Great Silk Road. The trading items included silk, rice, and other products. It was a massive exchange of goods. We trade them nowadays as well. These roads have been used for centuries. The cultural exchange is also ongoing.
Вот эти пути столетиями, обмен культуры шел, обмен идеями.
The exhibition presented stands organized by Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan, China, Japan, South Korea, and many other countries. The Kazakh exposition sparked high interest among visitors. Visitors are offered to see ancient household items which were used by our ancestors, such as a cradle, samovar, and a felt carpet. There is a spinning wool loom among the exhibits. The exhibition visitors had a chance to experience and learn new factors about the history of the countries and take part in the folk games and master classes that are available at almost every stand. The first International Congress for Culturologists was held in the Kazakh capital. The event participants said that the Central Asian countries should preserve their history and culture. During the two-day conference, the scientists discussed the ways to conserve and promote the cultural heritage objects. The attendees also spoke about the importance to preserve ancient traditions and customs. The festival Oymo has been held in Kyrgyzstan since 2006. At the festival, visitors can see ornaments including Kyrgyz, Kazakh, Tajik, and Uzbek ornament. Artisans from all over Central Asia arrived for the event in late July and were involved in the arrangement of this large festival, which is held to enhance the self-identity of the nations. The conference brought together scientists from Europe and Asia. The participants had the opportunity to taste the best tea varieties from Japan and China and visit a floral arrangements exhibition by a florist from Taipei.
Museum's operation is not only collect the tangible heritages, but the very important thing is the culture. We work lots of a program in the community, in the society. We try to inspire, people to think more about the world, the peace, from the world.
The Museum, Museology and Cultural Heritage International Research Conference was held in the capital of Kazakhstan for the first time. The event was dedicated to the International Day of Monuments and Sites, which was approved by the UNESCO General Assembly in 1983. Kazakhstan First Presidency's items were presented at a traveling exhibition, Tungish, in Seyfulin Kazakh Agro-Technical University in the Kazakh capital. The collection contains about 200 exhibits, such as books gifted by leaders of foreign countries, archival documents, audio and video files, photographs, letters, and personal belongings of the first president. Owing to the initiative of Kazakhstan First Presidency's library, our students can once again get to know the way Kazakhstan's latest history unfolded under the leadership of the first president. This is just the beginning of our extensive cooperation with the library. We agreed that our students will visit the First Presidency's library to learn more about the documents, and we will also hold lectures here in our university as part of the cooperation. Within 2 weeks, the students learned about the exhibits, which reflect the special historical role of Kazakhstan's first president Nursultan Nazarbayev in the establishment of independent Kazakhstan. The exhibition is very interesting for me. As a student, I was eager to learn about the history and restudy the stages of Kazakhstan's establishment as an independent country. The exhibition is well organized. It is a wonderful opportunity for me and my fellow students to visit this wonderful exhibition. At the exposition, we saw many exhibits, such as the First Presidency's school performance sheet. We were also interested to see the First Presidency's working desk with his documents and pen, which he used to write with. It is very interesting. The exhibition is divided into 5 thematic sections. Each of them reveals significant data pertaining to particular stages of the modern history of Kazakhstan. Meanwhile, the traveling exhibitions tour covers various regions of the Republic.
Мы переехали в Атыраускую область, Актюбинскую область.
Recently, we visited Atarau and Aktobe regions. In addition to regional capitals, we make sure to visit distant districts, including smaller localities. For instance, recently we were in Karmaksha and Shieli districts in Kizilorda region. These traveling exhibitions are valuable because children can learn more and obtain answers to all their questions.
На все вопросы, которые их интересуют.
The project organizers are planning to continue holding the traveling exhibitions, which has received great interest among the Kazakh citizens and foreign visitors. In autumn, the exhibition is expected to be held in Almaty and Jambil regions as well as Japan. Student from Nazarbayev Intellectual School in Almaty, Selimjan Chalishkhan, was offered educational grants from two of the world's prestigious universities, Harvard University and New York University, Abu Dhabi. The 12th grade student is passionate to study in the oldest university in the United States. He is aware of the high competition. Last year, there were only 2,000 candidates among 43,000 who were admitted to the Harvard University. Selimjan won the educational grant due to his high scores in the SAT subject test. I scored 1,480 out of 1,600 points in reading. I also passed tests in biology, chemistry, and math. For instance, I scored 800 out of 800 points in biology, 800 out of 800 points in math, and 770 points in chemistry. Selimjan Chalishkhan also received an invitation to New York University, Abu Dhabi. Every year, 150 talented students from around the world are invited to the university, but only 4 would receive educational grants based on the rules of the university. Currently, Selimjan is making his final decision on his choice of future university. I have not decided yet. I should reply by May 1st. Both universities are very good. I need to weigh up the pros and cons. Selimjan Chalishkhan is a gifted student of Nazarbayev Intellectual School. He is a member of Kazakhstan Olympic team in biology and the winner of multiple Republican and international competitions. Recently, Selimjan and his fellow students developed a device for visually impaired people. The device can be used to convert texts into Braille.
Selimjan ол ізденімпаз, табанды, еңбекқор оқушы.
Selimjan is a naturally gifted and very hardworking student. He achieves any goal that he sets for himself. I am very proud of him. I think that his inquiring mind allowed him to win grants in 2 prestigious global universities. Last year, another Nazarbayev Intellectual School student, Aknazar Kajimuratov, scored 2,400 points and won a Harvard University grant. Nur Sultan hosted the presentation of Legends of the Great Steppe online graphic novels and the Sweet Apple Children's Literary Collection. The event was organized with the support of the Foundation of the First President of Kazakhstan and the Foundation for Development of Kazakhstan Language. The books contribute to the study of Kazakh language, the development of children's cognitive activities, formation of creative and intellectual skills, and the maintenance of the spiritual level of the younger generation.
біздің брендке айналған таттылма деген балалар әдебиет жинағының 5-ші томы жарыққа келді.
The 5th volume of the children's literature, The Sweet Apple, was published. The first 2 volumes were issued in 2015. The first edition features prose, while the second includes poetry for children. 6,000 copies were distributed to free libraries and schools throughout the country. In 2017, we published the 3rd and 4th volumes with the support of the Foundation of the First President.
Жинақтап 3-ші 4-ші томын жарыққа келдік тұңғыш елбасы қорының қолдауымен.
The Sweet Apple collection is uploaded on the tatialma.kz website, which can be accessed through mobile application. The project organizers are confident that the Kazakh fairy tales, stories and poems will be very popular among young readers.
осы кітаптардың ішінде
These books and literary works are being introduced to the school curriculum and other preschool institutions. This is the project's main specialty, which has been done with the purpose to develop the Kazakh language and in general to inspire students to be interested to read books. Everyone can download the mobile app and read the 5th volume of the book free of charge by using computer or smartphone.
сондай күйде жасалған шығарылған кітап.
The best stories and verses of contemporary writers and poets have been included into the unique collection. The project is aimed at the development of children's mental activities.